Okay, we are on the home stretch of how you can know what the actual selling price is, or what impacts the selling price of a vehicle. We alluded to this before when we were talking about factory to manufacturer to dealer incentives, or factory to dealer incentives, and it was the time of the month.
Yes.
And maybe let's broaden the scope of this just a little bit, Dad, to the best time to buy a car, and why it's at the end of a month or end of a quarter, or in particular,
The end of the year. Well, the reason for it is all the incentive programs are geared to end at the end of a month, or at the end of a quarter, or at the end of the calendar year.
Yeah.
So it becomes intensely more important to a dealership to make those car deals at the end of the month in order to attain their incentive bonuses.
Yep.
It really is a matter of dollars and cents. It's a matter of will they or won't they be profitable for that month. So it's really, really important at the end of that month, or the end of that quarter, or at the end of the calendar year for the dealers to hit their goals. Well, if you know that it's important to them, well, dealers are pretty easy when they're talking about picking up an extra $100,000 or $150,000 or whatever the number may be. Well, they're willing to sell what they need to sell for less in order to pick up that extra money. They don't quite think that way on the first of the month, but they sure as hell think that way on the 30th or the 31st of the month.
And I've asked you point blank, what is kind of that cutoff date? And you've made it very clear. When you walk into that last week of the month and you look at the board and it says 32 and you got to get to 42, you're rallying the troops at that Monday morning sales meeting. You're saying, all right, we got to get to 42. Get to 42.
It's at the every morning sales meeting at that point.
But it is really that last week is kind of it.
Yes.
And it makes sense. This is very human. If we think back to from a dealership, so as an organization standpoint, sure, a big check could be coming that way.
Mm-hmm.
But it also goes back to the sales manager's pocket or the salesperson's pocket. And so if you really understand their motivations, making money, we can really piece together why this impacts the selling price of a car. Think about the psychology there. There's a sense of urgency that we have a goal to meet.
There's a huge bonus on the line for the store. There's individualized bonuses on the line for the salespeople, because they get paid volume bonuses based on the number of cars that they sell every month.
Yep.
So you've got everybody chasing a goal. Well, the best time to make a car deal is when everybody is chasing a goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.